Let's talk about depth of field, that magical thing that decides whether your background looks like a Monet painting or a CCTV feed from a bus stop. Photographers talk about depth of field like it's a religion. I only shoot wide open. I like creamy bokeh. I got that shallow depth, bro. Okay, calm down, you didn't invent light, you just turned your aperture to f1.4 and stood too close. Here's the truth, depth of field is the distance between the nearest and the farthest things that look acceptably sharp in your photo, or in human terms, it's how much of your photo is in focus or not. It depends on three things: your aperture, your distance to the subject, and your focal length. And if that sounded technical, don't worry, I'll explain it like we're both sleep deprived and holding lattes. First up, aperture. You know that F number, f2.8, f5.6, f11? That controls your depth of field. The smaller the number, the shallower the depth. So 1.4, congratulations, your background now looks like it was erased by a toddler with a blur tool. Only one thing is in focus, usually the subject's left eye if you're lucky. F16, everything's sharp, which is great if your subject is a mountain range. Less great if it's someone's face, because now you can see every pore, wrinkle, and tax-related worry line. Next, the distance. The closer you are to your subject, the shallower your depth of field becomes. So if you're using a wide aperture and standing close, you're basically shooting through a postcard-sized focus zone. Your subject might be sharp, but their ears, their hat, their soul, all blurred into the void. And then there's the focal length. Use a long lens, say 200 millimeters, your background will melt like a Salvador Dali painting. Use a wide lens, say 24 millimeters, that blur, gone. Now everything is in focus. Even things you wish weren't, like the bin behind the player or the guy scratching himself in the stands. So how do you use depth of field like a grown-up? It's simple, you choose it. You want that soft, blurry background? Cool. Use a wide aperture, but remember, your margin for error is one eyebrow hair. You want a whole team in focus? Close it down. F8, F11, F16 if you're feeling brave. Now, real talk, especially if you're shooting sports. Shallow depth of field with fast action, that is not bold, that's chaos. You're tracking a sprinting athlete at F2, best of luck, you might nail the shot or you might end up with 100 perfectly sharp backgrounds and one ghost-shaped blur where the striker used to be. Choose wisely, because depth of field isn't just about blur, it's about control. It's about deciding what the viewer sees, what they feel, what they ignore. Every photo says something, and what's in focus, that's usually what we pay attention to. So use depth of field like a scalpel, not as a fog machine. Guide the eye, tell the story. Pick your plane of focus and own it, because your camera can blur everything or nothing, but you are the one that decides what matters. And the next time someone says, "Ooh-ha, that bokeh is so dreamy," just smile, because you know that's the real secret. That's not blur, that's intent, and that's what separates a lucky shot from a lasting one. If you enjoyed this video, guys, don't forget to hit that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you aren't already, and until next time, take it easy, guys. Stay safe.